Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. If it's Saturday, still where you are. If it's Sunday, happy Sunday to you. I hope you guys have had a great start to the weekend. And I hope that you continue to have a great weekend. Hope you've been enjoying the weekend. I hope you've been getting some rest, some relaxation. I hope that you've been enjoying yourself. I hope you've been getting whatever it is that you need to get yourself in the right mood, the right frame of mind, and to just unload any stress that you may have accumulated through the past week, the past month, and all of that. So come on and walk with me. Move. You need to move. You need to get up. You need to walk. You need to get on your treadmill. We're just going to do a slow walk today and just talk if y'all want to talk, walk if you want to walk, whichever one you want to do. We're here for it. So you can leave a comment in the live chat, or you can comment when the live is over. Doing a real slow cool down today, but whichever one you want to do, just do it. We can start a conversation. You guys can just walk along with me. I just need somebody to move with me. I just need somebody to walk with me. Hey, cool gamer. How are you, cool gamer? You're first today, cool gamer. It's the weekend, so I hope everybody is busy. We're getting a slow start, but I appreciate those of you who have come by and tap in, look for a minute or two. But what I want you to get from this is that I hope that you're, again, having a great weekend. Hope that you're unwinding. Hope that you're relaxing, releasing some stress. And I hope that you're moving. I know it's the weekend, but it's always a time to move around and get the juices flowing, get the joints lubricated. It's always a good time for that, to relax your mind, to release some endorphins. It's always, every day is a good day for that. There are always so many, there are a lot of insects out today. I complain sometimes, but today they are out heavy. They're out heavy and strong. Cicadas, all kinds of crickets, everything. Everything is out here. Gnats, mosquitoes, flies, everything is out. But wherever you are, don't let that stop you. Put on some insect repellent. Put on some long sleeves. Light, long sleeves. Don't let the insects stop you from getting out. So yes, we're just doing a slow, semi-brisk walk exercise this morning. And of course, I had my appetizer, entree, and dessert this morning, meaning my warm-up exercise and cool down. But today I'm just out here walking this evening because that's the way I've been doing for the past maybe 2 months. For the past 2 months, I think from maybe this time June to this time in August. I've been outside. We've been outside. Yep. We've been outside. In the evenings, of course, when it's cool, guys, make sure that you walk If you choose walking as your activity, make sure you do it early in the morning or late in the evening like this, no matter where you are. Make sure you do it early in the morning or late in the evening. Ooh, there's a lot of noise that way. So I'm going to go this way to see if I can dodge dodge some of that noise because I think people are having you know, their last few get-togethers for summertime. Like they're getting out, they're enjoying themselves in the yard. I see people cutting grass because again, it's too hot to cut grass unless you're cutting in the morning or you're cutting like right now. Otherwise, it's too hot. Whoever that is in the live, thank you, that one person. I think everybody is busy today, and that's good. That's a good thing. I was busy, and I started not to come on, but hey, why not? Why not? I wasn't that busy. I was honestly just doing some things that I should have been getting done around the house that I could have done all week, but I was lazy. And I chose not to do those things, and I decided to wait until today, till Saturday. So it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Haven't been extremely busy, but busy enough. Busy enough. Preparing for tomorrow and preparing for a new week and trying to have a positive main frame of mind. Hey, homeless in America, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the live. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a great weekend. Did you? That's good. I need to go back. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, homeless. I'll definitely go back and watch it live. Give you a thumbs up and leave a comment. You guys check out Homeless in America. If you don't mind, I would appreciate it. I appreciate it when you guys check out people who are putting out good, positive content and people who are just taking you along with them. I'm doing pretty good, Homeless in America. I started not to go live today, but because I already exercised and everything, did everything, including my cool down. But I decided to go live anyway to see who all was free. If anybody would come on, to still encourage anybody to move. I can still do a video, whether it's one person, 11 people, 20 people. We can always do it and encourage them to move because they may catch the replay. You didn't miss anything. Nothing to watch. Super boring as usual. Well, look, that's okay. That is okay because I like boring. Look at that trash. I can't stand it when people put out trash. They just litter. And it's typically a pretty clean area. There are times where I run across trash here or there, but to throw out a whole bag of Wendy's, that's just nasty. It's nasty and it's lazy. Homeless says super boring. Homeless in America, you're not the only one in that boat. But it's nice. It's nice to be boring because it's quiet, you know? It's quiet. I'd rather have boring than to have a lot of chaos. So, and the only other way to not be boring, I guess, is to get on here and maybe do some DIYs, do it yourself projects and stuff like that. And I could do that, but it takes so much, it takes a whole lot. I guess it just depends on what you plan to do. It takes preparation, it takes getting ready. And I'm the kind of person I like to just go, just get started. And you can't do that when you're, you know, trying to upload those type videos. You can't. So I am glad that everyone seems busy and everyone seems to either be preoccupied or relaxing. That's what you should do on the weekends. Even if you work. If you work on the weekends, find time during the weekends to take care of yourself. If you have a job where you work weekends, still find time to take care of yourself and to have some degree of fun. So homeless in America, if you're still here, what did you do? Did you take us for a little walk? What did you say? You said you did a live walk. You said it was boring, but hey, probably wasn't that boring. Just depends on where you went. But again, boring can be good. Boring can be relaxing. Boring can be rejuvenating. To a degree, it can. I see that there's some wild stuff going on in the news. A couple of SHOOTINGS S's. Um, Unfortunately, sadly, those things happen. You have people who are just mad. Some of them just mad for no reason, and they take it out on others, and others suffer because they're mad. Some of them mad, but they're taking it out on people who they have no reason to be mad at them. So I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope no one knows anyone, you know, that was affected by those things that happened today. All we can do is just try and be as safe as possible, watch your surroundings. And it's so sad that you can't even go into a grocery store or your local store, just footloose and fancy free. Just go in there to shop and get the things that you want and come out and go about your day and go your way. You know, it's sad that you can't do that because you have people who are angry at society for whatever reason. And a lot of the times they have no good reason. They're just angry. And my thing is, if you're angry, whether you feel like you have a reason to be or not, leave other people alone. Leave other people out of it. Leave other people out of whatever it is that has you angry and disgruntled. These people don't even know you. They don't even know you. I don't understand how people can hate people that they don't know. And that's just with anything in life. It's anything from just maybe seeing someone on an app to like an athlete, uh, an actress, an actress, an actor, an actress, an actor, singer, songwriter, whatever, someone in the entertainment business, or just someone you maybe work with and don't even really have a relationship with. Maybe someone on social media. People just hate each other for no reason. They don't even know each other. Don't even know each other. Hold on, y'all. Every day it does not fail. Every day, y'all, it doesn't fail. When I go that way, comes with that noise. It's so nerve wracking. It's so nerve wracking. Every day that I'm walking, he has that noise going on. So it'll continue to get dark earlier for what? Like time doesn't fall back until November. So by the time we actually have to set the clocks back, it'll be like 6:30 getting dark, and we set the clocks back, it'll be 5:30. So it's getting dark earlier and earlier and earlier. Have you guys been catching football for the football fans? Have you been catching these football games? Have you been catching the high school football? Do you enjoy high school football in your area? It's always a good thing to support the high school football teams. Some of those kids, young men, not fully adults yet, but I guess you could say kids, young men, kind of put it that way, have been playing since they were like 4 and 5 years old. They've been playing since they were like 4 and 5 years old. And football is their world. Football is all they know. And that's a good thing because it helps to keep them focused, helps to keep them out of trouble a lot of times. And some of them still get into stuff, but for the most part, when someone is really focused on their athletic career, it helps these young men and these young boys to stay out of trouble a lot of times. Hey, Brian. Brian says, hello, Lions Pride and chat, here to show support with your thumbs up. Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate you giving me a thumbs up. I do. I hope I hope you're having a great weekend, Brian. It's been quiet today. YouTube in general has been quiet, which is a good thing. My chat, I haven't had the usual people to come by, but that's kind of a good thing. Kind of lets me know that people are busy, maybe spending time with their families. They're preoccupied. Maybe they have some things going on, over the weekend. The weekends are usually kind of quiet. Yes, you kept your son in sports. Yes, keeping them in sports seems to keep them focused, you know, on doing the right thing. It keeps them focused on excelling in their sport. And you have some who play 2 sports, even 3. I've known some young men who they play baseball, they play football, and they run track, or they play football and basketball. You know, you have those who can do two or three things. I guess kind of like Bo Jackson. Y'all remember Bo Jackson? Bo knows everything. Bo was what, great in football, great at baseball, and I heard he could hoop a little bit. Love as YouTube is peaceful. Life is too short for foolishness. Brian, and the sad part about it, Brian, it's the type of foolishness that it is. Like, and it's nothing you can say to convince people that that just the extent of the foolishness, you know. Uh, that's because I think some of them just don't care. It's just anything for a hee hee and a ha ha, anything for a few pennies. But the best thing in the world to make some pennies is a good legal job, a good legal professional job, career. And if you can make that out of an app, that's fine, but not if you're doing it in a negative way. Not if you're doing it in a negative way. You know, I always say we all like a little drama. Not and that's not all. That's not, you know, I truly can't say all, because some people truly are disgusted by any type of foolishness, stupidity, unnecessary drama. A lot of people, they really disgust them, you know. But then you have, you know, some of us, like I put myself in that category. I like it to a degree until it starts to truly hurt people. And that's just sadly ridiculous. So, you know, there are so many other things you could be doing instead of that. So many other things. There are so many other fights and causes in the world that if you tackle those causes the way you tackle each other, the world would be so much better. If people tackle causes, you know, the way they tackle each other, people tackle causes the way they tackle each other, the world would be so much better. It would be so much more peace. And there's never a time where you can say peace isn't needed or that there's too much peace. And that's honestly because there will never always be peace, sadly. But it's just like with anything. You can always make things better. You can strive to make things better. You shouldn't want to be on the end that makes them worse. Shouldn't want to be one of those people that can often pride themselves on making things worse. It's unreal. Unreal. There are so many causes. I think every individual that I have come in contact with or that I've seen on this app, there is something that they know about or someone that they know about that they can be out here fighting a good fight for. You know? And again, so what? A little drama, yeah, that's fine. But when it's just ridiculously out of hand, then that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. Brand says drama and scandals seem to sell on YouTube. Yeah, but I agree. Miss seeing Cook's shows, craft, yeah, sports talent, etc. Exactly. It seems to sell, but the thing about it, Brian, it's like the going rate, the price of it is definitely not worth it. You can get a job and make 2 times more, 3 times more, most likely. There's so much flying today. Good goodness, my goodness. Yeah, but it's like it does, and that's in life in general. Drama, scandals, XEX, violence. That stuff sells. And if it's fiction, it's okay. If It's fiction. It's okay. It's entertainment. But what some people call entertainment on here, it's not entertainment at all. It's not entertainment at all. To a degree, it is, and it can be. But again, like people seem to know where the line is. They know where the line is, but they cross it, and they cross it intentionally with a smile and with an eagerness to do it every single time. And that's so sad. But hey, when it gets that way, that's why I say we have to remove ourselves, take a break, venture into other things, like you just said, the cooking, the crafts, sports, other talents. People have so many talents. And sometimes people will do things and you're like, I never ever even thought about doing that. Like those are the channels I like. Where they're just showing you something that can be so simple, but you just never thought to do it. Or you never even thought about it at all, let alone thought to do it. I watch the couples. I love watching couple channels. Interracial couples who have things that are, unique to them. Whereas there are very few people, that have to live with the things that they live with. Like a lot of times couples are unique because they face challenges. And that's why I enjoy interracial couples, no matter what race it is, or whether it's male that's this color or female that's that color. I enjoy watching them, share their lives with us, discuss the things that happen to them and how they deal with them. One channel I love is Queen of Kings. She's a young African American lady with a Caucasian husband who is American, and she has 2 boys from a previous marriage, and she is now pregnant with a little boy, and she and her husband already have a little boy. So they have a total of 3 sons with 1 on the way. They have 3 sons with 1 on the way. And sometimes people get so rude in the comments, but they handle it really well. And I really truly do enjoy their channel. Like I said, I've seen some with the male was Caucasian, the female was African American. Some where the male was African American, the female was Caucasian. I just feel like love is love, even for people who maybe don't agree on whatever type of love it is, or however the relationship however the makeup is. When it boils down to the end of the day, they're not bothering you and they're not hurting you. So why hurt them? Why say nasty things to them? Because love is love, and whether you want to admit it or not, for those who don't like to see certain relationships, it's them. They have to deal with that, and they go through a lot of challenges. And so that's why I enjoy watching those channels. Hey, Vanessa. Vanessa Smith is entered the live and said, "Hi, Lines Pride." Hey, Vanessa, how are you? Ren says, "My daughter-in-law is white. My son met her in college. They both know who they are and respect their differences." Exactly. And then, when they have kids, think about it. The kids will have, oh my gosh, they'll have so much more. They'll have the best of 2 cultures. They're both Americans, but they will still have the best of 2 cultures. And who should be mad about that? Who should be mad about that? Who should be mad about that? I mean, people always say, well, there's one race, there's the human race. But when you go out into society, and when these people who have these interracial relationships talk about the things that they go through, it doesn't seem like people think that way. It doesn't seem like people think that way. People can be cruel. But that's something I do enjoy watching. I do enjoy watching, other than drama. I love the couples channels, the family channels. And then, like I was saying, interracial couples, and they start to have these families together, and like this particular one that I was talking about, Queen of Kings, they have a family that She has two sons from a previous relationship, and now she and her husband has a son and one on the way, and he has a daughter. Sadly, he doesn't get to see the daughter as much. The mother has a problem, with the situation. Um, Vanessa says, I'm okay. Hope all is well with you. It is, Vanessa. It is. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Saturday. Saturday's been kind of slow on YouTube, and honestly, that can be a good thing. Maybe people are taking the time to enjoy their families instead of engaging so much. Now engaging in social media is a great thing, great thing. But when I say engaging too much or so much, I mean when people are up to no good. Sometimes we can be up to no good. And it's just not pointing out any particular person or group of people. Sometimes we all can be a little naughty. Some just a lot more than others. So hopefully everybody is spending some time with their families, with their spouse, their children, their parents, whoever. Or maybe they're at work. Like maybe they're at work. Maybe they're just spending time with each other, like as couples, or maybe they're spending some time with themselves. I'm gonna turn this down, y'all. I didn't hear. I'm just now hearing that music. I didn't know it was up so loud. It doesn't seem like it's up. The number is not real high, but it seemed like it got pretty loud just then. So yeah, I didn't come out to do a real brisk walk today. And you know what? Maybe how sometimes it's just your intuition just tells you. I felt like it would be really, really slow. The usual people haven't been on, and that makes me feel good again. Like I said, it makes me feel like they're spending time with family and friends, and things are going good because it's so quiet. It's quiet here, and it's quiet. It's been quiet on YouTube pretty much most of the day. Now that said, for some reason, Sundays tend to, whew, things tend to just go haywire on Sundays. Brian says, I'm blessed with three from their union. Oh, that's nice, Brian. That's nice. They've been married over 10 years and both make three figures with their careers. That's great. That's awesome, Brian. Yeah, you can't just let what other people think bother you, about your relationships. You can't let what other people think about you, period, bother you. Even if you've done some things that 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 you're not proud of or that's questionable. If you have realized that and you're trying to change, that's what's important, because the way people are, they don't want you to change. They don't let you. Well, I won't say they don't let you, but they try not to. People will try and stop you from being a better you. They will try and stop you from being a better you. So I don't know why that is, but it seems like when people who you've dealt with see you changing for the better, it's like they do everything in the world to stop you from being a better you. It's kind of like when someone's incarcerated and everybody in the facility knows that they're about to get out in a year or so. It seems like everybody starts to pick on them. Everybody starts to pick on them. For instance, my stepdaughter married black and blessed us with two kids. Okay, that's nice. They are extremely close as cousins. We love and adore them all. They also met in college and their education paid off as well. That's good. That's good. And see, that's what's important. That's the important part, not what they look like, not what they look like. The important part is that they're doing well, that they've blessed you guys with grandchildren, that they're successful, and that they're being productive members of society. I think sometimes instead of focusing on all this crazy hogwash and the crazy stuff, maybe we as people should just focus more on becoming better members of society. Better members of society. That's what's going to allow you to prosper. Ren says, I don't hate on those who do well. I congratulate. Exactly. I love success wherever that may be. Yes. And it's so sad that sometimes on here, you will see someone doing well, and it's almost like that's the catalyst to nonsense for others. They come running. They come running with the nonsense. And that is so sad. That's so, so, so sad. Yes, I've been on here for 36 minutes. It's not as hot this evening. Um, it's been being hot, y'all. You know, another heat wave kicked off and it has been hot. But this evening was okay. So I hope you guys are cool wherever you are. Hope that you're staying hydrated, drinking plenty of water, um, drinking Gatorade, Powerade, whatever drink it is that you drink, Pedialyte, whatever sports drink, um, whatever drink that's filled with good electrolytes and just some good old water. I hope you guys are staying hydrated. Please stay hydrated. It's very important. It's very crucial. You know, these summer months get hot. And like I say, July and August, oh boy, they are the hottest. And then, you know, if you live close to the Pacific or the Atlantic or the Gulf, you know, it's hurricane season. Hurricane season started what, late July? And so far, I think there's only been one big one. There may have been more than one overall, but I think the what Hurricane Hillary was the big one. So, you know, then they have the fires over in where are those fires? Is it Hawaii? I think it's Hawaii, where so many people are still not accounted for. So hopefully those people, you know, they'll be found safe. I'm praying that they're found safe. Hey, Joshua. Vanessa says, thank you, Lions Pride, you as well. Hey, Joshua. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have to go and catch your replay too, Joshua. So yeah, you know, because a family was found yesterday. I think it was like maybe a family of three or of four. So it is possible. With God, all things are possible. So I'm hoping and praying that they will continue to find survivors in Hawaii. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, or correct me if I'm wrong. If you happen to come across this video, you can leave it in the comments on the replay. If you come across this video, I would appreciate it if you gave me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and hold my doorbell. That's better known as the YouTube notification bell. Hold it down. So you'll be notified the next time I go live, doing a live walk and talk, or the next time I upload a short. Check out the shorts as well, guys. They support us by checking out the shorts. The shorts do, you know, they do really well when you guys stop by and just, even if it's for a quick second, they count it all. They count how long you view it. So you don't have to view the whole short. Most of them are like, what, 15 to 60 seconds. So support good content, support positive content creators, even if they're boring. Like Homeless in America came through and said he did a live today, and he said that it was boring. Well, guess what? I like boring. I do. Y'all, everybody speaking to Vanessa, Brian, and Joshua. Yes, y'all, I like boring. I do. So on that note, I'm going to wish you guys, as I always do, peace, positivity, and prosperity, because without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, people tend to be negative. And whenever you have chaos and negativity, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. You fail to prosper to your fullest potential. So get yourself out of that chaos and negativity if you find yourself there. Never go anywhere where you leave with more stress than you went in with. Never, never, never. Don't let bothered people bother you. I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk live. Bye, y'all. Have a great rest of your weekend and start preparing for a great week. Talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. Brand says, Lana Pride, you know, me and hubby get our workout early. Yes, I do, Brand. Just enjoy hearing your messages. I appreciate you too, Brand. I definitely appreciate you. Like I said, sometimes it's even stuff that I'm really not into. But if it's positive content, or they're saying something that's informative, educational, or just uplifting, or just kind of trying to just have general adult conversation, I definitely support. And I thank you for always supporting me. I really do appreciate it. And I'm so glad that you and hubby do work out. I'm so glad that you do. Brand says, everyone have a pleasant night and a fantastic tomorrow. Ditto. You too, Brand. You too. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I may work over tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. If not, if it's the Lord's will, I will see you Monday. All right, y'all. Bye, y'all.